Today, we're delving deeply into the White House's recent disclosure about Donald J. Trump's October 2025 MRI scan, carefully examining precisely what areas were scanned, the detailed results obtained, and the broader significance this holds for public understanding of presidential health. In October 2025, President Donald J. Trump underwent an MRI at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center as part of his routine physical, marking approximately 6 months since his prior comprehensive examination. The White House's initial lack of specific details surrounding this MRI prompted widespread public speculation regarding both the purpose of the scan and the nature of its medical findings. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt subsequently clarified that the MRI formed a key component of a thorough executive physical, specifically targeting evaluations of cardiovascular health and abdominal regions. Such preventative screenings are widely regarded as advantageous for men in President Trump's age bracket, serving to detect any potential health concerns at an early stage to support sustained long-term vitality and well-being. A detailed memo from his personal physician, Dr. Sean Barbabella, affirmed that the MRI imaging was entirely preventative in nature, strategically designed to proactively safeguard and maintain the president's optimal health status. Results from the cardiovascular imaging were described as perfectly normal, revealing absolutely no signs of arterial narrowing or any irregularities in the vessel walls. Dr. Barbabella's memo further emphasized that the abdominal imaging results were also perfectly normal, with no detected abnormalities across any of the abdominal organs. The comprehensive report explicitly noted the absence of any inflammation or clotting, while confirming that all organs appeared healthy and exhibited proper perfusion throughout. Drawing from these thorough and reassuring findings, Dr. Barbabella ultimately concluded that President Trump continues to enjoy excellent overall health. This official disclosure came shortly after President Trump's personal remarks on the MRI, in which he voiced some uncertainty about the exact scanned area but confidently stated that he had aced a cognitive test during the evaluation. Public responses featured notable calls for increased transparency on health matters, including pointed advocacy from Minnesota Governor Tim Walz for the release of more comprehensive details. Prominent medical experts such as Dr. Jeremy Faust and Jonathan Reiner have observed that routine, preventative MRIs do not represent standard screening protocols for asymptomatic men of President Trump's age group. These specialists highlighted that such advanced screenings carry the risk of uncovering incidental findings that could provoke unnecessary anxiety or prompt additional, potentially avoidable medical investigations. In a separate development back in July 2025, it emerged that President Trump had received a diagnosis of chronic venous insufficiency, a prevalent condition among older adults that nonetheless showed no links to graver underlying problems. Although chronic venous insufficiency is relatively common, the associated evaluation reassuringly uncovered no evidence pointing to any more serious or complicating health issues. Additional public concerns over President Trump's health stemmed from observable bruising and swelling, which Dr. Barbabella explained as resulting from his regular aspirin regimen combined with the rigors of frequent handshaking in public duties. Even amid these diverse discussion points and intense public scrutiny, the White House has steadfastly upheld its position that President Trump maintains excellent health across the board. A clear timeline graphic maps out the key milestones: the October 2025 MRI procedure, the subsequent December memo release, and the ongoing public reactions unfolding today. This chronological sequence effectively captures the initial wave of speculation and the vital official clarifications that followed in its wake. The medical report furnishes precise insights into President Trump's cardiovascular and abdominal health profiles, solidly affirming entirely normal outcomes in both domains. It directly counters apprehensions related to arterial integrity and organ performance, painting a vivid portrait of robust and resilient physical condition. Nevertheless, the report has ignited substantive debate within the medical community concerning the appropriateness and potential ramifications of conducting routine preventative MRIs on individuals of advanced age like the president. Notably absent from the report is any exploration of the larger issues surrounding presidential health transparency or the extent of the public's entitlement to exhaustive medical disclosures. Instead, its primary emphasis rests on the raw clinical data and findings, thereby leaving ample space for continued discourse on the parameters of public health information sharing. The disclosure additionally spotlighted the unrelated July 2025 diagnosis of chronic venous insufficiency, distinguishing it clearly from the MRI's focused findings. This revelation underscores the inherently multifaceted aspects of comprehensive health evaluations, encompassing diverse elements that collectively shape an individual's total wellness. To sum up, the White House disclosure delivers a focused medical overview of President Trump's cardiovascular and abdominal status, with all results confirming normality. At the same time, it amplifies the persistent conversations among the public and experts alike about preventative screening protocols and the vital topic of presidential health transparency. Stay tuned for the latest updates on this developing story, and be sure to subscribe for additional in depth news explainers on important topics just like this one.